Pretty exciting way to end the week. What did you think of the finale?
Yeah, that was a good hockey game. Certainly entertaining. Happy for the fans. They witnessed an exciting hockey game and liked our game a lot, 5-on-5. Obviously, special teams was the challenge for us tonight. But I thought a lot of guys elevated and played well tonight for us, so it was good to see.
Line with Spellacy, especially early in the game, seemed to make a huge impact. What did you think worked about those guys?
Their puck pressure game, I thought they placed pucks well. They made their D turn, created turnovers, with them under pressure, and gosh, they could have had a couple more in the first period there. So loved our start. That was a challenge for us the last two games against Sweden and Finland. First periods weren't great. We were chasing the game the whole time against those teams, and tonight I thought we came out and we dictated a little bit more and pushed the pace on them.
How much did you know about AJ specifically coming into this, and what was your impression of him over the course of this week?
Yeah, you hear about the speed factor that he brings, obviously the size element. Saw a little bit of that in the Sweden game, and certainly saw it tonight. So happy for him. He's able to get in this game and showcase himself a little bit.
Brodie scored the game winner today. It's kind of been indicative of his camp. He's made a lot of big plays. I mean, when you talk about guys that elevate, I mean, he seems to be one of them for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Scored a lot in camp, had a lot of other chances tonight. He's a hockey player. I mean, he gets to the inside, he pressures pucks, he's got good skill. So really happy for him that he was able to get rewarded scoring that goal tonight to finish it.
About Hudson's camp, Cole Hutson's camp.
Good, you see his edges out there. I mean, they're dynamic. The way he escapes pressure is really impressive, and just good to get around him and talk about how we want this team to play and those types of things. Going off to good coaching staff at BU, and we look forward to watching him and tracking him here in the fall.
How do you feel about the decision? Sending the returnees home, you got a chance to see a lot more guys. Do you think that really opened up things, and do you think it did give you some of those better looks that you were looking for?
I mean, it makes people uncomfortable, and which is a good thing, and I think that's what we're looking for. And being, returning as a staff, I think it made it easier. Like a year ago, I wouldn't have liked the returning 04s to go home because we wanted to be around them and get to know them. But having known those 05s that were on the team a year ago, I think it was a good opportunity for them to be here, be a part of a lot of the team leadership and bonding that we did early in the camp, and then to have them depart and have others have to elevate and see them in different situations, I thought was really good for us.
You split your previous games between goaltenders, played them both in the game. But what went into the decision to play Slukynsky this whole game?
Yeah, I mean, I think he probably played the least in the first two games, and so not an easy task for him, just with the way the games broke down. He hadn't played since Tuesday, and so just give him that opportunity and try and make sure that we give everyone an equal evaluation on that. So Hampton's obviously coming off a great year, USHL goalie of the year, and winning a Clark Cup championship. So wanted to see what he could do in this game, and I thought he played very well.
We've talked a bit about your forwards before, but what do you want to see from your D-core, and do you feel like, based on what you've seen this week, the way in terms of style of play, you have the personnel that can do what you want to do this year?
I think so. Saw good depth. Like I thought tonight, they kept things in front of them for the most part, 5-on-5. That we were able to bump pucks back in transition and use our forward speed to make them uncomfortable in that transition play. And that's really what we've been asking of them, is to try and keep things simple and advance the puck so our speed game can take over. I think it's going to be a different look and makeup than it was a year ago, but that's okay. It's our job as coaches and management to adjust and coach the way that we think is best for this team to play, and I think we got to that a little bit here tonight, which was good to see for many of those guys.
With Hagens, I'm curious about what you thought of his camp as a whole, but especially a game like today where the intensity's dialed up to a level maybe he hadn't kind of gone through, except I know he was here last year at the camp, but the fact that this is really his first indoctrination into World Junior level play. How did you think he just handled today and just the camp overall?
Yeah, I thought today was his best game, just from a Christmas perspective and making finishing plays. Was good to see that out of him, and obviously he found Iserman, he found Musty. Like those are when he attacks in, he gets a goalie to freeze, and that's the type of player he is. He can set people up with open nets and really good chances. And so I liked him today. I thought, like I said, it was his best performance of the camp.